The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go. 23-yard line. Let 180. Hurry. Up, up. Not yet too much. Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 too much. We own it. We own. Hey, exit. Kings.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Alert! Hurry!
Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Bud Dupree able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Well, we know it's a tough mission for this defense to hold them to a field goal after that long kick return, but they're one play away from doing it.
They certainly are. Very close to accomplishing what they needed to get done because they've treated this like a sudden change. You know, when the offense turns the ball over on a fumble or an interception, before you go out, you get together as a defense.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. First carry for James Conner. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He'll have a first down past the 40. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Conner. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Roethlisberger throwing complete to McDonald. And that one results in 35 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They'll run here with Conner, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Mayfield now. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They start the drive with Connor. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 15.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
All right, now, black 20.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He's got daylight, the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Samuels, 85 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now left side on the swing pass. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. 98, watch 98, 98 to Mike. Hurry, hurry. 198.
Mayfield to throw it. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Now Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. They go play action here on first down. Just keeping the play alive. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. First down, Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku as the first half is winding down. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one.
I'm with you totally.
And got his man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now Roethlisberger looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for one, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now,
or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield buying time to his left. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Big stop. Let's go.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he does.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
6-6, full high.
On 1st down, it's Connor. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 10.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. Roethlisberger now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Jack 16. Watch the shift.
Now Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. They'll look to run with Connor. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. To throw here, Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. He finds Beckham complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. Forced out to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bud Dupree. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Being chased out left. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, B, let's go.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt taking it in. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Strip that ball. Let's go.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Travis Carey. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now Mayfield. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
He'll have a first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tyson Alualu. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.